Same Poetry came from, it's actually one of the tracks on the album, and that particular poem actually epitomizes everything I am as a poet and everything my work says about me. And I thought there wasn't a more fitting title than This Ain't Poetry. And once you listen to the track, you'll definitely see what I mean. The inspiration for this project basically came from a dream. As far as all of the poems on the project, it came from a dream. Poetry was big, it was mainstream, it was pop, and once I woke up, it birthed the motivation in me to be bigger than just a open mic poet. My favorite track would definitely have to be This Ain't Poetry. There's no other one poem that I was able to spill my entire emotions. I was able to go from left field to right field and capture all of that and put it in a poem, and it made sense at the end of the day. You know, I didn't have to just focus on this emotion of sorrow. I didn't have to just focus on this emotion of love or being black or anything like that. That was captured in any of my other poems. I got to just let it all out, just vent, and that's why This Ain't Poetry. You will definitely hear any and everything that you need for any type of day. I mean, whether you're caked up with your boo, whether you're mad at your boo, whether you want to, try to spend some little quality time with your boo, whether you're having a bad day and you need that pick-me-up, or if you just need to be like, yo, this is who I am, I don't care, you have to accept it. It's some of everything on this album, and there shouldn't be one day you can't go and play any one track and be able to relate to it. My reason for having music, on the tracks as well as my vocals was, basically you don't see it every day. That's nothing that you would expect, and I'm out of the box with it. So this is definitely something that I felt as though I had to do to keep my reputation, I guess you could say, to maintain what viewers or listeners have already heard and seen from me. So besides that, I got the opportunity to hook up with this dude, and it just meshed well. A lot of the tracks, they were like born to be together, and that's how the music came about. Brandy Robinson is a jack of all trades, master of none. One thing you'll definitely notice about me is you'll never see me boxed into one particular thing in any aspect of my life, whether it be school, work, play, passion, any of those. I'm very eclectic, very energetic, very fun, and that's definitely something you'll see in my album. And for that very reason, you'll never see me boxed into just one thing. The dimensions of my soul just don't fit in any one box. And if I just had to describe myself, if I just had to tell you who Brandy Robinson was, that'd definitely be it. I definitely see this project doing really, really big things. I'm very optimistic about this project. If I had to be honest, I'm waiting on a phone call to be invited onto someone's couch based off of this project. I put my heart and soul into this album, and I definitely feel like anyone who listens to it will feel that, and it will open up an abundance of opportunities for that very reason. My inspiration actually comes from everything around me. Of course, I have, as far as musical influences, as far as musical inspirations, you have to love the Jill Scotts, the NDREs, the Commons, the people in that genre of music. As far as poets are concerned, Shihan is definitely one of my favorites. And then as far as writing in general, though, that's inspired from everything around me. It may start from a quote from a movie, or a line from a song, or even me walking past and hearing someone else's conversation. The inspiration is everywhere. Poetry became my passion when I was in the 8th grade. When I was about 13, I experienced death for the first time. And believe it or not, before I found poetry, or before poetry found me, I couldn't express myself real well. So, of course, I experienced this death, and I can't talk to anybody about it. I can't explain to anyone how I feel. So I decided to sit down and write my cousin a letter, the one who had died. And when I was finished, the letter was actually a poem. And I was able to say the poem at the funeral. And it was something about reciting it that first time that it just made me fall in love with conveying my emotions this way. And 9 years later, here I am. The difference between recording and spitting live is when you're live, you get all your nonverbals. You get your body language. You get the look in your eyes, the movement with your hands, and all of that is assistance in you conveying your message. But with recording, you have to capture all of that in your voice, and sometimes that might be a little hard to do. But other than that, there's not much difference at all. As long as I have anything to do with my future, I would definitely, hands down, be a professional poet as a career, as a passion. Someone once told me that being successful is finding something you love to do, and then finding somebody who will pay you for it. And Drake and Trey Songz said it best: I just want to be successful. I definitely want to thank Jay Rance, Stephanie Brown, Jacory Broads, the Black Ink Monks, my sister, everyone I ever called to say, hey, tell me what you think about this poem, and every single person that will purchase this CD. Thank you.